When looking for the king of podcasts, you're at the wrong channel.
Well, excuse me!
Looking for good ideas for life? You're far from good hands.
Hey, bud, what's your problem?
If you think the listener is always right, you're far from the right place.
Out of order! Even in the future, nothing works!
Hosted by a Northeasterner by birth, but a rebel by choice.
Are you threatening me?
If you want a host that floats between love and madness,
and we know the night is always gonna be here anyway. Thinking of you's working up my appetite. Looking forward to a little afternoon delight.
then play on and listen to Crazy Train Radio.
All right, guys, listen to this blues riff and B. Watch me for the changes and try and keep up, okay?
Warning, creators of this game do understand the subject matter may be offensive to some, but they do honor the families and people that have been affected by these real-life tragedies that these individuals have caused. Want to play a game?
Oh, yeah!
Lover of true crime?
Yes, yes, yes.
Well, we got an interesting game for you to check out.
Wow.
With the mashup of influences such as horror movies, collecting cards, and RPGs.
What?
Led to giving birth to an incredible creation of this game, Killers, the card game.
You are all my children now.
This game is a collectible trading card game featuring some of the most infamous killers, with tidbits of trivia on the back of each card to help you learn some insight to each criminal.
Who the hell are you?
Let's not forget, during the game, cops will be chasing you and these criminals.
I'm a cop, you idiot!
However, check out their website listed through all social media today, which can be found under Killers, the card game.
Am I on the internet?
I want to play a game.
Hey, I'm Jess Kellie Adams, and you're listening to Crazy Train Radio.
Hey folks, it's your least favorite host in the podcast world, Croc, Jonathan Steele. And boy, do we have a good one for you today. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this next guest is a country powerhouse, and her music is bold, raw in emotion, and fearless. These qualities certainly reflect on what's important, not only in her life, but with this new self-penned single, More Than Home. Let's welcome Jess Kellie Adams. How are you doing this morning?
Hey, Jonathan, I'm doing good. How are you?
Can't complain, a little rainy, but it is what it is for the week, so.
Yeah, well, I think we're about to get a huge storm here soon, so.
Yeah. And of course, it's a week that there's a lot going on that I'll be attending in the Philadelphia area. So it figures it figures it'd rain, right?
Yeah, I gotta add a little obstacle here and there. Give you a good challenge. Keep us on our toes.
Yeah, well, I've been known to do a Fred Astaire a time or two, being on my toes.
Yeah.
But, it's, how should I say it? It's ironic to challenge a time or two, but that's life. But
That's right.
we will start with the new single, More Than Home. How excited are you? What's the response been?
The response has been great. I am so excited for this song to be out for personal reasons. It's my love letter to home. And so, when I'm talking to friends and family, it's harder for me to portray how much they mean to me. So, having the gift to be able to give them, how my heart feels through a song is really special. And I'm very happy it's out there, and hopefully others can use it, when they've moved away from home, or even just moving out of your parents' house. I'm glad I'm out. I'm glad I'm able to be on my own 2 feet, but I'm very grateful for how I was raised and the people in my life.
And, and I remember what I was thinking as far as the showers this week being a little bit of a small challenge, nothing horrible. I look at it this way. I can save on my water bill and shower outside.
Oh, there you go.
My neighbors might not approve, but
just call them up, say, hey, between this time and this time, don't look outside your window. Okay.
Yeah,
I gave you a warning, or do whatever you prefer.
Hey, everybody's personal preference. Hey, it's 2024, but I don't think they want to see a fat, short guy out in the backyard showering in the rain.
Oh, well, don't say that about yourself.
All right, I'm tall, good-looking Brad Pitt like that.
There you go. It's all in how you think, right? That's what I tell myself.
So I'm not even going to continue with that. I could, but nothing that I would want to play in public. I'll put it that way. Why don't we go ahead and insert More Than Home right here?
Sounds good.
Broken heart. I was taught to pray
out of that infectious uptone feel good song. It comes from a highly personal place for you with truth and authenticity. And what would you say is the biggest truth and authenticity that comes with the song? I know you mentioned you had trouble expressing how people feel from home and such, but is there something, little nuggets in there that would really surprise people?
Yeah, well, all of everything that I kind of, write my songs about is community and family and seeing the glass half full instead of half empty. And so hopefully people can listen to More Than Home and just be reminded of all the people that are in their corner and where, even if maybe people are like, oh man, I'm not really sure who those people might be for me. Hopefully they can find something in their life that has been a huge positive, and this could be that song to help them find that light.
Yeah. And it's funny that I noticed right off the bat with a couple of the guitar licks in the beginning. So it's ironic, and you'll know what I'm saying here. This song was co-written and produced by Grammy-nominated artist Dean Sams from Lone Star. And I noticed a little couple chords there in the beginning, right off the bat, had a Lone Star sound to it, if that makes sense.
Yes.
And the song I was thinking of was right off the bat, and I'm sure there's others with that particular sound, was My Front Porch Looking In.
It's so funny you say that, because my very first write with Dean, we wrote my song, The Baggage, which is out in the world right now. And it's about loving somebody unconditionally. And just the song itself, I'm like, it definitely has Lone Star influence in it. And I absolutely love it because I grew up listening to Lone Star. I actually, a couple months ago, found a video of me singing Amazed. And like video recording yourself just kind of became a thing. And so they have had an influence on me. And so now to be able to work with Dean and see that influence play out in my songs, it's really cool. It feels like a full circle moment for me.
Yeah. And as far as the love and everything else that you were just saying in that answer there, I was going to say, we didn't even do dinner first, but that's a whole nother.
Hey now.
Hey, that's normally my line. Don't take my line.
Okay. I won't. But now you get a vibe of how I am and why I can easily get myself into trouble.
Welcome to the team. That's what I say.
There you go. So the video I did watch, you had an opportunity to shoot at a racetrack. And
yes, for Hold On to Me.
And drive at full hard speeds of 15 miles an hour. So what is the story on this? Yeah,
well, when we were planning out how, the shoot day was going to go, Dean, of course, he has a heavy hand in a lot of stuff that I do. And his son, Bryson Sams with Tape Slate Productions, they put the whole video together. Bryson directed. And so we had a meeting, Tape Slate Productions, Dean and I, and both of them said to me, Jess, what do you think about getting behind one of the race cars, getting behind the wheel of one of the race cars? And I was like, oh no, it took me back to my very first date in high school where this guy, he planned out a really sweet date, but part of the date was, I don't remember what you call it, but you put on the suit and you get behind a car and you go really fast around the track. Do you know what it's called?
It's the, hold on. I know exactly. It's almost like the ride-alongs.
Yeah. But it just took me back to that. My anxiety like instantly boosted. And so I'm behind. So go to shoot day. I'm behind the wheel and I'm shaking. And Dean's like, man, you could tell she's nervous. But, I'm like, I'm going to do this. And so the first lap, I know I'm going slow. But then as the laps keep going, I'm like, yeah, I'm picking up speed. And I get out of the car and I ask everybody, so how fast was I going? 10, 15 miles per hour. I was like, oh no.
Yeah. With the ride-alongs, I would never do it, but there are two jokes I thought of right away. If somebody ever put me in that situation would be my roll-on would roll off and I'd be like a goose and ruin the suit.
Poop again!
He called the shit poop.
Oh,
Read between read between the lines, folks.
yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Jay, you can keep the suit. Don't
Yeah,
worry,
you
it'll wash fine. Don't worry about it. Just wash it in hot. You're good.
No, yeah, that's exactly how I was feeling. I was so nervous, and they even had a big camera right in front of me on the hood of the car, and so I couldn't see a thing, which added to my stress.
Yeah.
But it was so much fun. We had Campaign, a TikTok influencer. If you're on TikTok, you may have seen his videos. If you haven't seen his videos, go check him out. He's incredible. Just this really sweet person. But he was in the video. He played my love interest. And yeah, it's actually number 2 right now on Taste of Country and just finished its weekly run on CMT. And so I'm really proud of it. I'm really proud of how it's been received by people, and on to the next. On to the next.
Right on. So we'll have links to everything, Jess,
Awesome.
on all versions of this. But I want to dive deep a little bit for a couple minutes personally. I noticed on Facebook, because I was spying a little bit, that
Perfect.
I'm a creeper that way. No, but you wished everybody a happy Easter with your dog Fancy. Is that based on the 1969 hit Fancy of Bobby Gentry that was covered by Reba?
That's right. You got it.
You win!
When I first got Fancy, I was like, okay, I can name her Charlie because of Miranda Lambert's. That's just me and Charlie talking. But when Fancy and I go on walks, it could be me and Charlie walking. Or I could name Fancy. And when I met Fancy, the way she got the Zoom and she was just going and she was so cute. I'm like, it has to be Fancy. Maybe my next dog will be named Charlie.
Well, that'll be my Christmas gift to you then. I will be
A
getting Charlie.
puppy?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
No. So, it's funny that doing this, I'm able to beat a walking Google with being able to pull out the 69 version, but obviously people know the Reba version, but that's
right.
it. So one way I can actually put that useless knowledge to use. So you actually moved to Nashville at 19 to study music business at Belmont. Did you finish the degree?
I did. I actually switched over to entertainment industry studies and I minored in music business.
Okay. What does that actually entail?
Good question. I learned a lot at Belmont. I got to meet a lot of great people that I, still keep in contact with today and work with. It was really cool. Like the different professors, they were in the industry. So you got to go to their office and ask questions. And one of my professors, Dwayne O'Brien, he's one of the original members of Little Texas. I would bring him songs almost every week. And he would, give advice on how I can make it better in his opinion. And he would always have really great advice in general on, how to work in this industry. So that was a lot of fun. And but a lot of what I have learned has been my hands-on experience outside of school as well, with just doing it myself. And so I learned a lot at Belmont. We took artist management courses, copyright, and I'm able to use a lot of that But I'm definitely more of a hands-on learner. And so just being out doing it is where I've learned a lot of what I know.
Well, it's funny you mentioned Little Texas because I happen to have a little book sitting here, Brady
I
Seals.
That is
God bless
so.
Texas and me too.
So what is that?
This is a fellow bandmate of his, Brady Seals, wrote a
Yep.
book.
Awesome.
So,
That's awesome.
but unfortunately, with that book, in my case, there's not a lot of pictures because I need to see pictures to understand. But obviously, I'm joking. But I can read at a first grade level, folks.
There you go.
And there's that infectious smile everybody talks about with Jess.
Aww.
You have roots spanning from Texas, Ohio, and Tennessee.
Yes.
So is that because you moved around a lot? What was the case with that? Obviously,
Yeah.
you were raised by a single mom.
I was raised by, my mom, my amazing mother. We first lived in Austin, Texas. After she graduated college, she moved to Texas, and that's where she kind of got her career started. But then she moved to Ohio to be closer to family. As a single mom, trying to work a full-time job and also raise your daughter, it's a lot. And so being closer to my grandma and grandpa, mom was able to go to work and know that I was being taken care of at the same time. So yeah, I spent most of my time in Ohio, 18 years. And then at 19, I moved to Nashville.
So what's next for you? I know there's some tour dates and such. So what do you have on the horizon?
We're about to hit the road pretty hard. This weekend, we'll be in Florida. I will be opening for Martina McBride on April 7th. Yes, I'm so excited. So if anybody that's listening, if you will be in the Jacksonville, Florida area, April 7th-ish, that's where I'll be. So come on out. But we'll also be playing in Erie, Pennsylvania. Jonathan, if you can make it, that would be cool.
That's across the state, but I was going to mention I did see you had some dates in Delaware, in Harrington, Delaware.
Yes, 10 full days at the Delaware State Fair. We'll be in Maryland a lot as well, Virginia. So I haven't really, New Jersey, I haven't really hit the East Coast much. So I'm really excited to do that this summer.
Absolutely. So everything will be listed on the site's social media, all that fun stuff. So
thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Jess, thank you so much for the time.
Well, thank you. And if anybody wants to follow on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, it's Jess Kellie Adams.
Jess, thank you so much.
Thank you, Jonathan. I appreciate your time.
Hey there, Friday fans. We know how much you enjoy the movies. Enjoy grabbing your Friday merchandise and interacting with the Friday family, whether it be at conventions or during our particular watch-alongs. Well, when you're looking to get yourself masks, why not check out our friends over at Camp Blood Customs out of New York State and order your specific custom mask from any of the films. All orders are made specifically. Your needs and wants are. Make sure you find Camp Blood Customs on Facebook, Instagram, and all over social media and order yours today.
Hey you guys, this is Allie Pauline, and you are listening to Crazy Train Radio.